America. I found this little gnome wizard thing in my bag today. I don't know where it came from, but I'm choosing to take it as a little good luck talisman.
Yeah, I think that's good luck.
I'm a believer in magical thinking. What are the thoughts that you have had that manifested to the point that you feel like, oh my gosh, thoughts are power?
On Saturday, I did my very first triathlon.
Bam. Congratulations.
And I trained for 5 months. And I learned that your thoughts are power. And so went from, I can't do this, why am I doing this, to I can do this, and I am doing this, and this is great, and I feel great, and this is awesome. And changing my thoughts changed the whole thing and made it possible. So that's my latest example.
America. Ferrera.
It's not as fun as some other things you could be doing with your body, but congratulations. As we grow in our careers, it definitely affects our marriages and our home lives. And what characters have you played that have made a noticeable impact on your home life, your personal life?
I grew up with Ugly Betty. And she, is still a part of me, but feels very separate from who I am today. So head back to school in Cloud9 non-brands.
Now, what were your thoughts as you headed into this second round of Superstore?
Just so excited. I mean, I loved doing the first season, but first seasons are hard because you're establishing characters and establishing the world and establishing a tone, and you're just feeling it out and figuring it out. But second season is like, you've done the work, like you've laid the groundwork, and now you get to play.
Usually when I get drunk, I talk really loud, but I'm not doing it now.
No, you're not.
Imagine having a job ever where you just clocked in and clocked out, because you don't strike me as the kind of actor that just clocks in and clocks out.
I'm not a clock in, clock out kind of person. Even when it's a job I don't really love. When I was in high school, I was a breakfast shift waitress at a restaurant to pay for my acting classes, and I hated it. And I was like, people would give me their orders, and I would literally just not be listening. And I'd come back and be like, "How you wanted your eggs scrambled?" And they're like, "I ordered oatmeal." And I was like, "Right, I knew that. Thank you."
So do you draw on that experience to play Amy in Superstore?
Yeah, totally.
I feel like you just got some solidarity. Oh, he's like,
Yes,
yeah, high
Steve.
five.
Yes, Steve. Yes.
What's he saying, that he doesn't like this job? Listen, Steve, you're lucky to have this job. You should be on Cloud9. Have a heavenly day. That's the tagline, right? Have a heavenly day.
That's because you're a little kissing face.
Have a heavenly day. And Amy was exciting to me to explore because I felt like that was definitely a part of myself that I wasn't as familiar with and as in touch with. Bless you, Steve. Bless you.
Bless you.
The part that doesn't always have to fix things and doesn't always have to change the world, but just kind of accept things as they are and just live life for the small thing. And
God, that sounds so relaxing.
doesn't it?
Yes, it really does. And
Yeah.
we can all benefit from a little bit of that wisdom.
Yeah.
Hard to do. I'm sorry. Hi.
He
You want to
has
make out
something
now?
to say.
On that note, your sweater announces it. Political. You clearly feel like you have a lot to do and big things, not just small things. Does that pressure ever get exhausting?
I think that the world gets exhausting. I think we get fatigued and tired by the bad news, whether it's climate change or terrorism. I mean, the list goes on. And for me, the struggle is learning to continue to engage and do what I can do in the world, but stay inspired and stay hopeful and realize that I am who I am in spite of myself. If I wanted to be someone who would just kind of keep their mouth shut and stay quiet, I couldn't even make myself be that person. I just am who I am.
Donald's not making America great again. He's making America hate again.
All right, well, thank you so much for stopping in. I love Superstore and I love
Thank
talking to you
you.
about it. And it seems like you and Steve have a little unfinished business, so I'm just gonna
Yeah, Steve and I are gonna do some cuddling
lean out.
while you go away.